What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have New Year's Day college football playoff picks. I have my 4 favorite free plays for you guys. But before we get into that, I'm honestly upset, man. I'm pissed off. We lost our 4-man by 1 statistic last night. All 4 players, 4 picks, 1 statistic is how we lost. Jalen Brunson goes over his points, rebounds, and assist line. I think it was 38.5. He went for 41, like I kind of expected. The line should have been like 40.5, 41.5. Miles McBride, his line of 7.5 points, scored 21 points, blew that out of the water. Bub Carrington, 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. How about 30 for you? And then Jonas Valanciunas. He's going on my shit list now. He has to. 25.5 points and rebounds combined. We needed less than that. He finished with 26. I kid you not, he finished with 26. To make it even worse, the stat line, it was at 26.5 at one point in time yesterday, and we didn't get it at that line. If we had gotten at that line, we would have cashed out our 4-man, the 10x multiplier. I don't even know what else to say. We're gonna roll into the new year and win this first set of 4 for the college football playoff. But I'm devastated. That was brutal. You hate to see that, and well, you know that's what it is. There's ups and downs in this thing. You know, all the picks I give you guys, it's just purely for education and entertainment purposes. So, do with my picks what you will. Have some fun gambling on sports. I'm taking today's picks on Betr, guys. If you're not on Betr, I don't even know what you're doing. Sign up with my code TEACH10, and you'll get a free $10 just for signing up using my code. Literally, that's it. And then you'll get up to $200 bonus on your first deposit when you do decide to deposit in the app. Also, for New Year's Day, Betr's giving you a James Harden free square. So on January 1st, on 1-1, they're giving you 1 for James Harden. All you just do is score 1 point or 1 assist, and you cash and you boost out on that pick. So get on Betr, guys. What are you doing? And if you're not on Betr, get on Chalkboard, man. Code TEACH10, same thing. When you use my code on Chalkboard, you'll get a 100% deposit match, so that could be up to $100 bonus cash. Also, Chalkboard gives you a free profit boost every day. Just check in the app. They give you free daily drops. It's cool. It's like little card packs you get to unlock. It's really cool. So get on there. They're giving you a ton of free value. Both my links to Betr and Chalkboard will be in the link to the description of this video. All right? So go sign up. Go get you some free money, some free value. Go hop on that. All right. Enough yapping. Enough of my crybaby stories. Let's get into these 4 picks. Okay. Starting us off. Let me zoom in here. Starting us off. We're starting off in the 11 o'clock game. Texas Tech versus Oregon. We're going Cameron Dickey over 72.5 rushing yards. Now, with college football, yes, there are trends. Yes, there are statistics. Yes, there are hit lines for player props. Oh, this guy's gone over this line since however many games. Sure, kind of throw that out in the playoffs because, well, Miami just beat Ohio State tonight. No one really expected that. Ohio State didn't do anything in that game. They look completely overmatched. So, yeah, I'm just going to kind of not really – I'll look at some of the trends, sure, and I'll take it into consideration, but it's not going to be my end-all, be-all like I tend to do on some of these picks. But I'm thinking, who's going to come up big tomorrow in these games for all of y'all? All right, we're going with Cameron Dickey over 72.5 rushing yards. Why? He's hit this in 5 out of his last 10 games. In the last, 4 or 5 games, he's been really close, hovering around this line. Had one game where he broke out for 121 rushing yards against BYU, a tough team. So he's proven he can do well against tough teams and run the ball very well. So the next time he played BYU, it was right at 72. So, I mean, it's going to come down to, is he going to get enough touches? Just Texas Tech not get down by a bunch in this game? I don't think they will. Their defense is going to keep them in this game. 2 very tough teams. I do think it'll be decently high scoring, because Oregon likes to push the ball. I don't know. I think Cameron Dickey's going to get well over this line. I think he's just going to have a ton of opportunities on offense to run the ball and get over 72.5 rushing yards. That's how I'm feeling. All right? That's what I got for that first play. For our second play, we're sticking in that same game. We're going Dante Moore over 233.5 passing yards. Why I like this play? Well, he's gone over this line in 7 of his last 10 games, where he's averaging 238.9 passing yards in those 10 games, so a little bit over the line that it's set at right now. This Texas Tech team, no doubt, one of the best rush defenses. Defenses against the run, should I say. Very good against the pass as well. They're just a really, really good defense built by the transfer portal, and they have some dogs on that defensive line. But, Dante Moore has been quietly putting together a very impressive season in 2025. I don't know how he will play in this game necessarily, but I'm thinking he's going over for at least 250. If you ask me, just in a normal conversation, hey, you think Dante Moore can throw for 250 yards tomorrow? You're like, yeah, I think so. And you see the line 233.5, and you're like, low. Well, they're playing a tough defense, sure. Yep. But I think it can go over this line. I think it'll be back and forth. I think it'll be decently high scoring, not super high scoring. Maybe close to what the over-under is. I don't know what the game total is at right now. Excuse me. But, he's gone over this line in 4 of his four straight games. Jeez, I cannot talk today. He's gone over this in 4 straight games, 306 yards, 257, 286, and 313. So, JMU not really a tough opponent. Washington, meh. USC, decent. And then Minnesota, meh. So, opponent-wise, not really as tough as a Texas Tech team. But, I think I just got to trust Dante Moore that he's going to step up in this game and do some great things. So that's what I'm rolling with right there. Okay. Now, heading into our third pick, going into the Indiana-Alabama game, we're going with Indiana running back Roman Hemby over 61.5 rushing yards. Here's what I like about this. He's gone over this line in 6 of his last 10 games, where he's averaging 71.8 rushing yards per game, so 10 over this line. I know this Alabama defense is much better than probably a lot of the competition that he's faced overall this year, even though he has played a Big Ten schedule. That kind of makes me feel better about this, that he does play a Big Ten schedule. He's kind of been close around these last few games. Had one breakout game against Purdue where they just stomped all over them. Tough game against Ohio State. It just kind of goes under the line. Same against Wisconsin in a weird game. And then same against Penn State in another weird game. So, Indiana's played in a few weird games recently where they, haven't dominated, although they did kind of dominate Ohio State, only holding them to 10 points, even though they only scored 13 themselves. So, this is probably going to be a small ball game, but, I think Roman can get 62 yards. I think it's going to be close. I don't know if that'll be that easy, but again, who do you trust in these tough games to perform and step up when it matters most? I think Roman Hemby can take you there. All right. So, heading into our fourth and final pick is actually my favorite pick of the night. I kind of place these picks in order based on games, how they are scheduled throughout the night. So in the evening game, we have Ole Miss facing off against Georgia, and I'm taking Trinidad Chambliss over 252.5 passing yards because he's gone over this in 9 out of his last 10 games, where he's averaging 288.6 passing yards in those 10 games. Had one really bad game against South Carolina where just really wasn't putting it together. And South Carolina's kind of given a few teams kind of a little bit of a head scratchers, like the game they played against Texas A&M, where the first half Texas A&M looked like they forgot how to play football. So South Carolina's had a tendency to do that with their front defensive line, playing pretty well, giving a few quarterbacks some trouble. Other than that, though, Trinidad Chambliss can do whatever he wants. All right, against Florida, no big deal, 300 yards. Against Mississippi State, 360 yards in the Egg Bowl. Against Tulane, Tulane sneaky, Group of 5 team in the playoff. Nope, 282 yards. So I know Georgia's a very tough team. This is going to be a very tough battle for Trinidad Chambliss. But hey, I think he steps up. Even with Lane Kiffin out, I still think he can step up and make a lot of great plays in this game and go over this passing line. All right. So quickly recapping our 4 picks for this college football not Sunday. I'm just so used to saying like football and Sunday together. College football Thursday, New Year's Day. Cameron Dickey over 72.5 rushing yards. Dante Moore over 233.5 passing yards. Roman Hemby over 61.5 rushing yards. And Trinidad Chambliss over 252 passing yards. That's my best favorite play of the day. Okay. All right. So those are my picks for New Year's Day. Happy New Year, everyone. New Year's resolution, we're going to win all of our bets. Declaring it right now. That's what we're going to do. All right, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to win every single bet this year in 2026. There's nothing you can do about it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you do enjoy the picks that I'm giving out and you like the content, like the videos. All right, and I will see you for Friday NBA picks most likely. I'll see you then.